My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Silver Crucible, I do like having early upgraded cards in the deck. Oh my god. Oh, we have the right path for this as well. It's a 4 upgrade 1 elite late shop path. Give me the Silver Crucible. By the time we leave this floor, almost all of our deck is going to be upgraded, and that's just going to be ridiculous. When most of your deck is upgraded, it's kind of like you're rolling with like some dex and some strength, and just it's like you have a bunch of buffs on you, because all of your cards do better things. It doesn't have to be by that much to be huge. I think one of the most transformative things, like in early SDS 1, that I heard from another player was like someone saying that 4 strength was enough. I was like, well, what do you mean 4 strength is enough? No. There's a card that doubles your strength, and then you get 2 strength every turn. What do you mean 4 strength is enough scaling? Turns out for most decks, 4 strength is enough scaling, actually. Slice, Piercing Whale, Mirage. I really do want to take some damage here. I'm not... Yeah, Piercing Whale I think is in general a better card, but I'm not keen to not have the damage. I put myself in that position too often. Ooh, transform to strike into a prepared there. Really good. And like a free draft and removal at the same time. Cloak and... Oh! Yes, give me the upgraded Ricochet on first floor after we got the prepared, please. Transform another strike? Into murder? Hell yeah, we've got a win condition now. I think it's the run. I think it's the run. I think it's the run we can afford to take the Badonis Egg and hatch it real early. Oh, it is nice to have 0 cost attacks in the deck. I mean, draw. If I find a copy of Acrobatics, the deck goes to the moon. Head, yes. We have enough damage that I think we take that. I like dodge and roll for defense, but I do think additional prepared is exactly what we want and need right now. Let's get the neutralize upgrade for defense's sake. I'm probably going to also hit like a murder upgrade early as well, decreasing its cost so it's playable as well as some other card. Probably not going to drop you next turn. That said, the weaken sustained until this turn, so I only took a little bit of damage. Six would take you down to 13. Ricochet would still have to hit you all that time. I think I just murder and then cast Ricochet. Very glad to have prepared in the draw pile. Perfect. 1 turn, no damage. I don't have much damage left in the draw pile, though. I can probably take out the backline Wriggler if I really focus on it. And indeed we can. Unfortunately, I know the next 2 cards are Infection. Right after all the other cards that were really good. Oh, thank you. 6 damage taken. We might actually close out this fight without taking any more, though. Little bit more taken. Could have been worse. Festive Popper. At the start of each combat, deal 9 damage to all enemies. Pound of Demise. Untouchable, thank you. It discards to give us defense. Let's upgrade Prepared. Rough. Just a bunch of wasted damage. Should have done individual strikes before I played that out. Expose, anticipate. I like anticipate. Yeah, additional defense. What an idea. What a concept. Fisticuffs ain't half bad, but even less half bad? Well-laid plans. Maybe a well-laid plans and a backflip. Maybe a well-laid plans, a backflip, and a dodge and roll. Literally just stack the card with consistency and defense. Because everything else is going okay. Just gotta shore up those edges. Well-laid plans wants to hit for 2. We've got weaken, and we've got well-laid plans, and we've got Beetlejuice, so I don't think I need to hit the upgrade here. Sorry, hit the rest, rather. Still got weaken. Yep, left in that draw pile somewhere. I'll retain a defend for next turn. We've got a anticipate to get excited for. Keeping a survivor and an untouchable. Very comfortable defense. And I'm just going to cast it. In addition to a dodge and roll, double strike, keep the backflip and survivor for another turn. So worst case scenario is next turn I need to pop the Beetlejuice. If I could defend this turn with the Beetlejuice, I might still do it. It only costs me Survivor to defend for the rest of this turn. I'm not gonna pop that. Suspect I do not have a choice in the matter this turn. 52, 9. I'm actually one off lethal if I pop the energy potion. All right. Beetlejuice will save my life this turn, and then Murder will finish the fight next. GG. See, the thing is, Corrosive Wave is already well set up with 2 copies of Prepared for 0 cost draw and backflip. Right? I don't think I can ignore that. We've even got well-laid plans to keep it in hand at the right time. Pale's Blood and Pale's Flesh. Oh, you absolute joker. I've got to take the Pale's Flesh. We can play slow enough to use Pale's Flesh. Early shot would be worthless. Okay, I'm gonna start over here. Anticipate and prepare. Definitely going to be playing more defense this turn, so I don't need to target any of the attackers, because I'm well defended. That wasn't even one of the best examples we'll have of the Corrosive Wave. Well-laid plans, Mirage, Cloak and Dagger. I think even though Mirage could theoretically do a lot for me in a certain fight, it could also just do nothing a lot of the time, so... 14... Oh, shoot. Okay, good. I can take out Bulbug and stun... Oh, sorry, take out the Nectar and stun Bulbug on the same turn. Had to have that. Dash, footwork, anticipate. I'm happy to take a footwork. Especially with the dodge and roll and backlip in the deck, it's much more attractive. I like the idea of taking this. Oh my god. That's going to be a corrosive wave first turn, if I've ever seen one. All the way down to a footwork, no less. Well, I mean, look, your luck can't last that long. I will take a shockwave here, giving us the ability to actually take out Power Fright should I want to invest in it. Alternatively, I just defend against that and hit the Obscura. I think I actually need to block the full 25 here as well, so... Beautiful. Murder Strike is lethal in the back line. Leg Sweep helps shore up our defense. Something fierce. Ricochet is such a good card to hit with the additional damage here. I also like the idea of well-laid plans getting additional draw, just because sometimes you end your hands with nothing in hand, and play your well-laid plans and don't have anything to hold. Get retaining cards, it's so valuable. Dodge and roll for a little bit more defense consistency as well. I'm going to take the Sharpen on Ricochet. I actually feel like that shop's probably not going to give me any value right now. So I'll swoop on past it. And I will actually use my energy potion this turn. I hadn't planned to, so I would have done it in a completely different order, but it doesn't matter. That was... I was obviously trying to hold the corrosive wave in hand there. I accidentally played it out. I'm going to do everything exactly the same, including my mistakes. Leg sweep before playing footwork. And then actually hold the card, Raps. The one you intended to hold, how about you hold that card? Because it's going to be how we get lethal. Uh-huh. It's fine, I'm fully defended. Ideal. Like Sweep Dagger Spray Finisher. Don't think I need any more of any of those. Let's anticipate before I prepare. Team takes out the backline Bulbug. Here I'm compelled to hit 3 defends in order to stun the Bulbug in the front line. Thank you for drawing the Corrosive Wave so I can get some additional damage out this turn. And next turn, and the turn after that. I think there is still reasonable argument for another copy of Prepared in this deck, but I'm gonna cool my jets and not take it. I think I tried the 3 elite path. I think I go bold with it. Is Well Laid Plan's going to be worth 7 health here? I think it has to be. Just in case I don't draw Corrosive Wave and now draw cards on the same turn. Yeah, like exactly here. That's fine. I'm going to get all my draw cards next turn then. Corrosive Wave. Start with the backflip. Ooh, we got back to the Corrosive Wave. Not that I can play it again, though. I can, however, keep it for using in this cycle. Fair amount of HP loss there. Malaise. 10 times out of 10 here, it's that malaise. Red Mask, weak at the start of each fight to all enemies. Huge. I think this is just big malaise. The more negative strength I can give you, the far better off I will be in the long term in this fight. Because of this turn being 6 damage instead. Thank you. Footwork. That leg sweep is still fine. I'll manually cast Ricochet. You don't take a turn off of damage, which is annoying, because I really need, like, actual... Well, Corrosive Wave, let's go! This is gonna be the best turn I can do for actually casting things. Dodge and roll as well, then. Wish I drew way more cards that turn. I gain 8. Still better for me than it is for you. Thank heck for murder. Leg sweep is still better for me than it is for you, so I can drop that. Survivor and backflip. I'll keep him, but I don't think I'm going to be casting him. Yeah, all of those are really bad for me to cast. I'll be over here. You deal 6 damage to me. Corrosive Wave prepared, and we are done. Sucker Punch, Accuracy, Snake Bite, no need for those. Going to take yet another rest. And yet another relief. Yes, we did get down to Well Laid Plans. Oh, I was really hoping that, so I get to keep the Corrosive Wave. I'm going to drop Single Defend, then Big Malaise. Neutralize Bird Swoop. I still take a bit of damage here, but the -2 strength is really important. Additional defense. Great. Definitely throw Murder out there still. Probably keep Ricochet and Slice until the turn I'm about to kill. I'm gonna keep Corrosive Wave and Ricochet, just in case I see a hand with 2 draw cards. Or maybe 1 draw card is enough. Who knows? It wasn't, and I regret what I just did. But who knew that was going to be the case? That's the majesty of it all. Murder's pretty good. Okay, I think we got lethal here now. Vajra. Hand trick, yes. I can give slide to a card, like leg sweep, and then have it play by discarding it. I don't know if I have any cards that are worth just Dolly's mirroring. I think Blur is a good idea. Just for consistency of defense, we'll also remove a strike. I think Splash is also pretty good as a card, but I'd have to be able to dedicate an upgrade to it soon. And yeah, I feel like footwork, malaise, leg sweep. Yeah, I feel like there's other candidates first rather. Speaking of, we're about to go into a pretty annoyingly grueling fight. Energy is going to be our biggest problem in this fight, unfortunately. Thankfully, we've got the Pale's Flesh to help expand our energy repertoire. For the longer fight, choosy fighters choose footworks. I mean, damn, I want well-laid plans, and I want the biggest malaise out on the field at the same time. Can't do both. But I do get to retain a footwork and a leg speed. It's sweet. That's pretty good. Murder's not going to be really playable until the second cycle in terms of its actual output of damage. Anticipate, dodge and roll, defend, blah. Let's just drop Ricochet, why not? So most of... Oh god, most of the Frantic Escapes are pulled at the bottom of the deck here. Which means, yeah, I'm going to have some pretty annoying turns where I just basically have to play them. I hand trick to defend, and then Survivor to play that defend. Over defend this turn, but I keep Corrosive Wave and prepared for the next turn. Frantic. Leg sweep. Gotta keep the escape up. God damn, for real? I need to see a second draw card for the Corrosive Wave to be worth playing. Yeah. Still probably worth playing just for the additional defense now. Ooh, Frantic Escapes are turning up on the exact right turns. Very happy about that. I pretty much always have the energy to play all of them that I want to. Very important, because our damage is not scaling, so... the music is going to stop playing pretty soon. We blur some defense from last turn to this turn. Perfect. Helping us with this really annoying turn. I'm going to hand trick the Survivor so that I can prepare and discard Ricochet and then Survivor, and then the Survivor discards Untouchable. Keep leg sweep. And Murder, yeah, is lethal. Oh, it's got to be after image, right? Oh, burst. Burst would also be ridiculous. I do play a lot of cards. But I need that burst, I think. Add enthralled to the deck, gain energy at the start of each turn. I don't think I need additional energy from turn 1 now. Ethereal copy the first attack you play each turn, though. I think maybe yes. That's not actually a huge boon for us a lot of the time, because a lot of the time it's just another neutralizer, another bird swoop, which is fine. Sometimes it's an additional ricochet, which is okay. But sometimes it's an additional murder in the endgame, and I have 4 energy because it's in the endgame, and then murder just kills the target. It's like a double damage. And I'm really not incentivized to play my bad attacks. So this is even more of a push in the direction of don't bother playing those rounds. Got him. Big malaise and a double slice. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll double bird swoop you. Second copy of Ricochet, which is actually huge. Throw additional weakness on the enemy as well as blow myself for a million turns. Oh my god. Bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop. Acrobatics, we got one! Oh, that's so big. I do think a deck spot's probably worth my attention here over a weak bot. I was wondering what I would do. I don't think I'm supposed to dupe it, though. It gets a lot longer to draw back to the... No. Actually, yeah, incredible upgrades. Bird Swoop got upgraded there, but so did Burst, Blur, and Acrobatics retained its upgrade. No, Hand Trick got unupgraded and then re-upgraded. Slice got unupgraded, so that's actually a much more removable card than it was previously. Okay, I'm going to Anticipate, and then Burst, both Blur and Survivor. Discarding Ricochet both times. Yeah, still got to blur this block for the next turn. Not that it's necessary, because just kill the enemy. I'm gonna murder you twice. It's already upgraded. How do you turn down the upgraded footwork there, you know? I don't want to play that slice because it'll get duped. And it's barely even going to break the enemy's block. Okay. Hand trick the leg sweep, and then I survive at the leg sweep. Maybe that should have been the malaise, actually. Don't keep the strike. I don't care about that. Footwork, burst, blur, and defend. Retain these two. Bird swoop, neutralize bird swoop, corrosive wave into backflip, get to the new draw pile, didn't get additional draw. Whine and moan about it forever. 4 poison on the enemy. Yeah, I don't know if corrosive wave is really... Let's play corrosive wave again. It's gonna do its work this time. 15? Yeah, okay, maybe that counts as work. Oh, I mean, next turn is just double murder. Murder 'em dead. Don't need an additional version of any of those. I'm skating through all these question marks, please. Make an attack, because I could play a second copy of that one. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 6 HP. Or Mad Science, hit 12 3 times. I can play a lot of cards after playing two, you know, triple chokes. Neutralize, neutralize, slice. Want to burst acrobatics first. Right. Mad Science, bird swoop, prepared. That's tough stuff right there. Footwork, dodge and roll, okay. Well, A plans, I get to keep a card. Ooh. Yes. Big malaise. I don't want to have to worry about your damage ever again. Footwork, blood, defend. Mad Science, slice. Prepared costs ricochet. Draw a card. Yeah, 12 damage every time we play a card seems fair. I'm sure the enemy would agree. I want to keep bursts. Burst Corrosive Wave isn't going to do anything here, but double murder isn't necessary. We killed him with the first one. I don't think another footwork is needed if it's unupgraded. Yucky. Unupgraded? Ooh. No. Whetstone upgrades innate Mad Science. I don't think we really care to cast Mad Science on the first turn a lot of the time, but thank you for doing it. I don't have another blur is the main problem here. Oh my god. I still haven't got well-laid plans. Oh, this is going to be a really badly defended next hand as well. That sucks. Yeah, I don't even really have anything I can do to prepare in this hand at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't take strength away from the enemy, but I can weaken you. It doesn't matter how many points of energy I do that for, just to have you weaken that turn. There you go. I'll cop 25 to the dome. Emotionally, I'm fine with that, clearly. I'll hold these 2 attacks for the next turn, so they might actually accomplish something. Go acrobatics. Anticipate. Bird. Footwork. Take 10 damage to burns. And I better draw defense here. Yeah! I guess that counts. Is it enough to keep us alive? Oh boy! This fight sucked. I'm gonna keep Burst and Survivor in the next hand just to guarantee my defense, and then slowly kill you with Murder later. Oh, or I could kill you with Murder now. That's fine. That'll work too. Venerable T-Set. Actually really handy. Tactician. Also actually really handy. I definitely need the rest. I'm probably gonna dodge 2 Elite. Oh my god, never mind. Lee's Waffle. Full heal. Oh, Tincture. Oh, I just got so many cards. Tincture would do so much damage. But I need the Lee's Waffle full heal to be safe. And then do I go for an Elite? Mecha Knight was basically the worst it could have been. No, I'm not gonna do that to myself. Festive Popper for Warpaint? Festive Popper isn't important in boss fight. Lasting Candy isn't important in boss fight either. Warpaint upgrading 2 random skill cards is probably more important. Yeah, Malay's got an upgrade, that's nice. I don't think I need any of that. I will take the Untouchable, actually. And then Smith here for Tactician to gain extra energy. Okay. Let's see if we have a chance after all. Start with Footwork and double Mad Science. Prepare our way through a Untouchable. Slice Acrobatics to get deeper into the deck. You don't play that Malaise that turn, unfortunately. But that is a lot of damage to the Torchhead Amalgam we've done on the first turn, leaving you with 45 remaining HP. Actually, I'm going to use the Flex Potion at the top of that turn. We have a chance to be able to take out the frontliner in that turn. Head through... I feel like I'm discarding different things now. Okay. Flexbot. Double neutralize. Yeah, Ricochet almost certainly had to kill the front line with that. And it's going to be difficult for us to otherwise find a useful turn for the Flexbot. Defend, strike. Maybe the strike was a bad idea there. Okay. First leg sweep and blur. Well-laid plans being literally the bottom of the deck. Awful. Mad Science, neutralize. Well-laid plans. I get to keep a Untouchable. Burst backflip for the draw. And I can go with Burst Malaise there. If it's got Burst on it, absolutely. And that'll pretty much solve the Queen fight for us. I mean, yeah, I do presumably at some point need to figure out how to damage you. That's someone else's job, right? I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what Murderer is in deck for. I gotta keep Corrosive Wave and prepared for the next hand, almost certainly. Murder is bound, so I'm not going to be able to play 2 of them this turn, unfortunately. said, there is still the ethereal copy of Murder kicking about in this deck, and that'll do it. Alright, let's see how well we can do against Eon Glass. With well-laid plans in the opening hand, significantly better is my assumption here. Let's get Mad Science out on the field twice in order to remove the enemy's artifacts. And then I'll kick a leg sweep your way for the weekend. We'll play Malaise next cycle, or maybe this cycle actually, if I get a burst. An appropriately timed burst? Oh my god, that's an appropriately timed burst! I didn't think they had those. Yeah, I'll take 4 strength and 4 turns of weaken on you. Bird soup, footwork, blur. Keep survivor, murder. Murder is still like our actual best, boss kill. Like, yeah, I don't really want to overplay a bunch of cards this turn. Maybe it's just double murder. Just keep hand trick. And Survivor, I think, for the next turn. Okay. Footwork. Let's hand trick the Acro. Play Corrosive, then Survivor Acro. Draws down to a Ricochet. Good consistency of defense, but again, no consistency of damage. And eventually we are going to draw hands that are just wither. Two murders left in the draw pile. Getting them on different turns, really important. Murder, and now I've got 2 murder turn in the future, or I could have. But I decided to draw cards instead. Thankfully, we can also just hold it, because that's not the ethereal copy. So I can still just play that next turn. I'm gonna double Mad Science you before I play anything else. Get him. Please, goddamn waffle. Simply love a full heal like that. I don't really think Corrosive Wave did much in this deck. Like, I already had 2 prepareds. I even got an Acrobatics afterwards. I even had the well-laid plans. Sure, I didn't have this upgraded. But I think part of why it didn't do too much for us is because I was already handling our AoE fights really easily, just with the split damage of Ricochet, as well as the 0-cost hits from Slice, Neutralize, and Bird Swoop. And, worth noting, the Festive Popper, which we no longer have because I traded it away, doing 9 damage AoE at the start of each fight. And also, we were capable of perma-defending ourselves pretty quickly in those combats as well. So it helped us dominate AoE combats, but then as soon as we got to combats where we were actually a bit tested, single-target combats, it's nothing here. Like, a good version of it would have had to be having Burst, it, and Acrobatics in the same hand. And even then, Is it better than playing Bird Swoop for 0 energy? Maybe not. Probably not. GG, buddy. Get dead. Get literally dead. I'm not sure there's too much to say in a postmortem other than murder. Really good card. Gives you a win condition. I mean, it's a win condition I was building towards to try and take advantage of Corrosive Wave, but murder took advantage of it as well. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.